Hello, and welcome to a game by Alexis Juday and Sarah Thomas that we call Shepherd Run. It is about a shepherd who is herding his sheep. You have to jump over obstacles and get a good score. We can start by playing. You have to press space to start running, and you jump over obstacles. Your score is in the top left and is constantly running, and the farther you get, the higher the score is. And if you hit one of these obstacles, it takes away like 35 points, I think. I think that's enough for now. It goes on for a while. We can start with the art stuff. Here is the shepherd, made by Sarah. He is fully animated and very cute. Here is the sheep flipbook. It is also very animated and very cute. It is very good sheep. Over in here we have some other of the art stuff. Here is the rock sprite. Here is the hay sprite. And here is the wolf sprite. I was the one that made this wolf, and that's why it looks so derpy. Because, you know, it happens. So I guess now we can start looking into the programming stuff. I will start with one of the spawners. Actually, I'll start with this one. So, as the game begins, a random number is chosen between 0 and 7. The choices are all here, and depending on this, the number that is chosen will decide what sprite is displayed, what sprite is spawned. 0 and 1 is for the wolf, 2 and 3 is just 2 is nothing, 3 and 4 is for the hay, 5 and 6 and default are for the rock. I did it this way so that the nothing would have a lesser chance of being selected than the everything else. Just had to make sure it was actually recording this time. So anyways, as the game continues to go, every second, or every tick, the sprite that is chosen is moving to the left 5 units. And yeah, that's what that is. This entire event is called upon by these spawn graphs. As the game begins, each spawner spawns one object, and as the event continues with the ticks, every 160 to 180 ticks, the counter goes up 1, and a sprite is chosen and spawned at this location. This one right here is the location of the spawner, and the Z is at 100 because that is what ground level is on this game. So it is spawning at the X and Y values of the spawner, but the Z value of 100. Every 160 to 180 ticks. So there are 3 different spawners with slightly different settings down here. Then we can go to score display. Why not? As the event tick is going, the score keeps going up 1. And that's really it for the score display. There could have been more, sure, like maybe have a limited number of sheep, but I didn't do that. So this is that. For the sheep, this sheep right here it is set to be at the same coordinates as the farmer, or the shepherd, I mean, but with a slightly different location, but only slightly. It's just offset a little bit so that they don't clip into each other and all that, or collide with each other. Then over here you have the character movement. The character constantly moves to the right because this was turned off. This was the thing that lets you move with free will, but now you just move to the right. So on event begin play, you throw in the widget and you add it to the viewport. I set it to disable movement so that there could be a chance for an opening screen or something like that, but I never actually added the opening screen, so the disable movement is just added in for no reason, really. Down here was a part that I faced much difficulty with. I can't talk. When the shepherd hits anything, then he gets the score that is from score display, and after 1 second, you subtract 35 points from the total score. I tried to do difficult things like cast a score display, but I didn't actually need to do that, as it says down here. But I did it anyways, because I didn't know there was an easier way until it was too late. So now it's here, and yeah. I tried to cast, and it kinda worked, but it wasn't necessary. Spacebar is what sets the movement to be able to move again after being disabled over here. And yeah. Some difficulties that we had. Sarah says that, if I can find it, that animating the characters was pretty difficult since she hasn't really done that before. And, wrong one. And that the shepherd was especially hard to animate because his cane kept clipping out of the boundary box, or whatever it's called. But we got it fixed. So that's good. Things I found difficult. Well, a lot of things, you know. I tried casting a lot of things. None of them really worked, so I kind of just got rid of them. It was difficult trying to figure out a lot of stuff. I don't know. A lot of programming, I feel, is just being confused and then somehow figuring it out, / looking it up on the internet, / taking a nap and having an epiphany later, and then suddenly it works, and you feel dumb for not realizing it earlier. So, that was pretty much my night, and I don't know if you've had similar experiences, but it was an interesting time. But, I think that is all that I have to talk about this game. I hope you enjoyed it, and goodbye.